Hello everyone, I'm Raul and welcome back to live drawing. As you see, we're working on Wanda portrait. I have prepared my blank paper to keep my drawing clean. That's my first tip to do when you start to draw or when you come back for drawing. Yesterday we had some part for the skin drawing and shadows. Today we carry on with this part for the skin, and today we're drawing the nose. Thank you very much for coming back live drawing. Let's start to draw realistic. We carry on with the skin today. And I'm smoothing the skin with soft makeup brush. Also today I want to show you how to work on the bottom side of the eye. Thank you very much, Mauricio Pino. Thank you very much. Thank you for your coming on live drawing on YouTube channel. And on my channel you will see you can upgrade your drawing skill if you're an artist and if you want to learn how to draw realistic. We're working on Wanda portrait, guys, and we carry on with this. We need to make this blur ingredient, guys, so we can make the realistic skin face. I'm using soft brush for blend the skin. No problem, George, you're not late, you're just in time, we just started. Welcome back to live drawing. If you're ready with your suppliers and paper, cover your drawing for the first step. We're moving on the second part today, George, and we're working on the nose drawing. Hello, Art by Sue, welcome to drawing. Thank you very much, guys, you come back. And let's see how we can finish. We focus on the bottom side of the eyes first, and I'm going on HB grade, Graphgear 1000, and I'm adding very light the part for the skin. If you remember, we're working the skin before the eyelashes. As you can see, my way to add this part for the skin, to work slowly and soft ingredient, I'm working by lines, trying to imitate the skin. As you can see, where I need darker, I'm coming with one more grade. Also, guys, big thank you for uploading your drawing on my group. I've seen your progress, that's good. It's not too bad, so Keep going, guys, you're doing a great job. You will understand later the controlling of the pencils. Thank you very much, my love.
Welcome.
I'm going darker on the bottom of the eye side so I can make this skin looking 3D realistic. You will see I'm going lighter here so I can lose the grade into the white side of the paper. This part we blend with soft brush, and the second one we blend with soft tissue. I'm going to use blending stump today for help me to blend the nose. Today we're working on a nose side, guys. I will show you how to shade and blend realistic nose. As I told you, we're going with this portrait together. I'm coming on the second eye, I'm doing the same. Prepare the way for the eyelashes for the bottom side. And as you can see, my position of the pencils always when I shade is bent in my palm, so I'm going light on my paper. I have better control always on my pencil. Coming with this part for the shadows. As you can see, guys, close to the eyes, on the bottom side of the eyes is a bit darker, but I'm going by shade because it's lighter part for the shade. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome back to drawing, live drawing. I'll be here every day. I do my best to be here 6 o'clock so we can draw together. In case you can't catch these lessons, don't worry, they can, as you can see on my YouTube channel, they will be upgraded automatically. For example, if you are not a really fast drawer, it's not a problem because you can catch this lesson later. Thank you very much, Kanaka. Where you from, buddy? Now we're going to build this part to make the eye looking realistic. As you can see, we have a part white here. Very light, I'm going with HB grade, building this soft line. Which always, as I told you, this should be whiter or lighter. Now I can add a little bit gradient from the bottom of the eye. I'm using light cotton buds and I mix together this. I can use also soft makeup brush, working very light this part. Hopefully you like my lessons, guys. Today we're working on nose side, so you will see very interesting parts for drawing nose. Slowly, slowly we're adding the necessary details and we build the eyelashes, way for the eyelashes. Always, guys, we need to shade layer by layer, and my way to work is very light. As I did on the first part, I'm coming with lighter tone over this, and I'll continue this part so I can build the skin. We need to prepare the skin also. Oh, India, very nice. Kanaka. I'm from Romania, but I live in Liverpool with my family. Let's blend this part from the bottom of the eyes. For the first step, I'm using soft makeup brush, and I'm going light to push this graphite into the paper. But as you can see, I'm not going more only this way, this side. I will carry on with soft tissue. And of course, the second eye straight away. As I told you, when I do something and a portrait, I'm going straight away with the second part of the portrait. If it's about the eye drawing, I'm going to draw, as I told you before, the pupil. I'm going to draw the second pupil as well. In this way you can keep the symmetric size for the portrait. Today we need to carry on with this part for the skin because we're drawing the nose a bit later. I'm coming with soft tissue now, guys. You already know my way to work with soft tissue. I cover my finger, and rest of the tissue I'll keep in my palm, and I have the better control of the tissue. I'm going very light on the top side of the eyes, and slowly by circles, starting from the middle, I push outside this graphite, trying to mix together with the white side of the paper. In this way we build a gradient for the skin. As you can see, it's going on the part of the cheek. We do the same job on the left side. If you remember, we're starting to blend from dark to light. Of course, we're working with soft tissue or eraser or anything like that. We're cleaning a little bit. I'm using this brush to clean, and I'll carry on. Now we're ready to draw the details. I'm coming with 4B grade to add some lines for details, which make the part for the eye, bottom eye, more interesting. Of course, I'm adding these details because I'm following the reference photo, and I want to respect the reference photo. You should do the same, guys, respecting the reference photo. As you can see, we need to go very light even with 4B grade, adding the necessary details. Before going further, I'm adding a little bit eraser, and I'm working with Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and I will erase only where is necessary for highlights. For example, I need to add the white line here, but very light, so I'm going with this way to highlighting the graphite. Of course, you need very good sharp eraser, same as mine. On the first part of the eye, we're going to add the highlights by dotting and lining. Something like this. Not too much, only a little bit, but we need to do this. Again, we're cleaning the paper, and we're going with 4B grade. I'm working with Faber Castell 0.5. It's 1345 grit. The refill is 4B grade. And now we build the eyelashes. How to build the eyelashes? We're starting from the top line, and we're dotting, and after we're dotting, we're lining on the bottom side. When you draw eyelashes, especially when you draw the bottom side of the eye, try to dot a little bit before drawing, and from that side of the dots, you just go with a line, same as me. As you can see, we transform this eye in realistic eye, slowly, slowly following the necessary steps. I'm going on a second eye, and we repeat the same step. When you draw the bottom side of the eyelashes, guys, try to build like a U, a small U. You will see how nice and natural looking. Before adding with the dark tone, I'm coming with eraser, and I'm adding some highlights on the bottom side of the eye, making the skin of the eye more realistic. I'm dotting and lining. Remember, we're going very light with eraser. Now what we do here, we're preparing the skin for blend. We clean the paper and we go further and we do one more layer with 4B grade because it's about the bottom side of the eyelashes. They don't need to be very dark as at the top side. If we need to rebuild the top side, we can come back a little bit, make this sometime when you cover with the paper, waiting for the next day to drawing. The graphite is erasing a little bit, it's no problem. Till we finish the portrait, we're learning how to have a double check for the drawing before finish. I'm come back for the bottom side. Now as you can see, I'm adding a little bit pressure. I'm going on a line on the bottom side of the eye. And I'm adding some random eyelashes. Make this eye looking realistic. Now I'm going with HB grade, adding graphite to fill this till the line is, till we meet the line. I'm going on the next one, same. Where it's darker, we need to add the necessary pressure. Big thank you very much guys for staying in line with me and also for posting your artwork during the process step by step. In this way we can see if you need to upgrade or if it's already good. Hopefully you carry on to upload every part. I'm come back now for HB grade because I'm happy with this, and I'll try to build this layer closing to the eye for the white side area, making this looking more impressive and realistic. But remember, we keep the bottom side white. A bit reflection on the bottom side of the eye, make the eye more realistic. This is HB grade. Now I'm coming with soft brush, makeup brush or cotton buds, whatever you like. It's the same blend. But now I'm just pushing the graphite from dark to light that I draw here now. As you can see, my white line on the bottom side of the eye is still visible and is still realistic looking. I'm come back one more layer with indigo to make the round of the eye. Now we can go further, guys, because I like how it's looking already, and we carry on with this part for the forehead of the skin. We clean a little bit of paper and we carry on. If you remember lighter skin, we do with HB grade. Bend the pencil like this, that's my position to work with shading. I'm checking for the reference photo and I check where is about the shadow come from. We have a little bit shadow from the eyebrow, making the expression of the face realistic looking. We made this shadow lighter with the eyebrow. And we mix together a little bit graphite so we can carry on with the skin. In this way I'm going a little bit crossover, if you see, so I can make the skin round and 3D looking. And now from the forehead on here, we're adding a little bit graphite. Not that much because the highlight's coming from this side on the face, so we need to make sure with very light grade. You will see when we shade the first layer with soft tissue, it will be very light on the paper. And also, as I have highlights here inside of the nose, close to the top side of the crown, and I need to put some highlights on this area. So all this forehead part is highlighted. Now we're going to finish the rest of the part of the skin. I'm going light in layers. What happens if I go in layers? I can achieve the gradients that the skin shows us on the reference photo. So where I need darker, I keep my pencil in that position and on that place on the paper. For example, I need a little bit darker here. I'm going by small circles and I insist on this part. Of course, as you can see, I insisted here on the crown area is. Now I'm using soft tissue because I need to shade this very smooth. So this is very soft for me. I'm using to clean my glasses, so that's the perfect soft tissue that I'm using. Very light, from dark to light. I'm going on this line first. I'm going on this part. Every time we're starting from the shadow area. And slowly, slowly we push this graphite mixed together with the rest of the part of the paper. Of course we can play here a little bit, but it's too small, so we're using soft makeup brush for this part. How to do this? I'm going by pushing the graphite from this line outside of the nose. I push like this, and as you can see, a little bit graphite is pushing over there, making the skin round and 3D looking. And of course, from this side, we need to add graphite inside of the nose. You will see when we draw the nose how to add the shadows also. So if you wanna shade very light your drawing, guys, I recommend to use soft tissue. It's very light on your paper. And it's looking smooth. Now we mix a little bit graphite from this side. We need to fill the cheek with graphite, so also if you see his ingredient, we need to bring inside, make this part for the face looking realistic. Great, we can go further. HB grade, we're working on the top side of the crown, not too much because it's lighter side, so most of the highlights, they're coming here. This, because it's small part, we're working with cotton buds, very light, or soft makeup brush. Always remember we're pushing from dark to light. When you start to blend, guys, start to blend from the dark tone you make the first time. We carry on with this part of the cheek a little bit. So we draw the outline. Following the reference photo, you know already my way to add outlines. I'm going very light till I'm happy with the shape. As you can see, I will show you something. This part for the face. That's the reference photo, guys. And as you can see, this part for the face, I need to add some shadows inside who's going close to the mouth. I will show you how to add this, and when you blend with soft tissue or different brush, you will see how you make this. As you've seen, I did already outline, and after this, I'm coming very light, bend the pencil, and I just lining very light by shade. I'm coming inside of the skin. Of course, following the reference photo, I want to make the same design and shape of the face. not that much, because here we need to lose the graphite. Now this part with lining we can mix together with the rest of the cheek, and slowly we're staying longer on this part of the cheek, and you will see how to build this part in 3D ingredient. Just follow my steps. If you remember, same as I did on the left side, but this time we need to be lighter. As you can see, the second part for the crown is invisible, so you can't see because of the head, but we have this part visible, and I make this press the cheek. Now we need to make this light. But guys, this is the way to add 3D looking of the portrait, staying longer on an outline, as I do now, as you can see. And when I'm happy with the grade May on the outline, I'm coming inside, adding some graphite inside. My position of the pencil is bent in my palm, as you can see. In this way, guys, is no chance to press with the pencil. We're going lightly close to the nose, however, how much skin we need to draw. I will show you how to draw rest of the skin close to the mouth when we draw mouth. Now we focus on the part of the cheek and nose. As I told you, this is very light skin in this area because the highlight is coming from this side, so we need to make this very light. And we can do this only with this position of the pencil. Of course, we will need some details for the nose, so we can add some more parts for the skin in this area as well. But as you can see, we're not pressing this side because the rest of them we make with brush. Very light, soft makeup brush. Anyway, you should have the reference photo, so you can check the reference photo always for shape and details. I gave you the reference photo, guys, so you can go same like me. We don't forget about the shape, who make the expression on the face. We will have to draw hair in this area, so we can add a little bit dark tone, adding a little bit pressure on this part. You will see very nice looking when we're adding the parts for the hair. We're coloring the hair, guys. Now this part will be the part for the hair we don't need, so we need to blend this part. And we're adding soft tissue or soft makeup brush. Also we can work with cotton buds. I'm working with cotton buds for the beginning. Very light, I'm pushing this graphite. And from the outline we start to blend this, but very slowly and soft. Remember, when you feel the cotton bud scratching the paper, turn other side, which is a clean one. Remember, we're starting from dark to light. I'll carry on with soft makeup brush now. It will be more helpful. And I have this, and I'm going on outline. Make this skin face looking 3D. I need to add a little bit dark shadows on this part. Now, as you can see, I have this part for the shadows. How to shade this? I'm going with my brush, same way as I draw. If you're coming in this way with graphite pencil, you're going with the brush like this, and you just move down till you lose the graphite. As you can see how easy we can lose the graphite, and we stop. If you have any questions, guys, you don't understand something, let me know. But I believe in you, you are a very good artist. Let's add a little bit shadows bottom of the eye, just in case if you need. In my case, yeah. I will try to push some graphite on the rest of the parts for the face. But as you can see, only a little bit, because I'm coming rest with a soft tissue. From this part for the shadow, as you can see, to finish with the part for the face, I'm pushing a little bit graphite close to the outlines, but very light because we have the highlights area. I'm coming with soft tissue and very light. I will shade from this part on dark tone. I'm adding inside. As I told you, we need to work very light this portrait because it's very light skin. And we're pushing inside, but we need to be careful for the parts, for the highlights on the cheek. I can't wait to see your drawing tonight, guys, to see how you're working with. Now we start to make the nose. I will show you interesting way to draw the nose and also my way to draw the nose. I'm starting with HB grade to add this part for the nose on this area. Also we need to draw the round circle, but we're starting to blend this part inside of the nose where the shadow is. I'm going by small circles. Always, guys, this part is darker in any portrait. Why I'm coming with HB grade? Why I coming lighter? Because if I don't like something, I can erase easy. And also I can work in gradients, this part, so I can make darker where is necessary. I build another layer so I can go darker. I have the shape made already, so I can carry on with dark tone. Thank you very much, Konstantin, for your comment. We're working in layers, and we can achieve the dark tone that we're looking for. We go on a second one, but this time always, if you have the portrait with a face turn, you need to draw a smaller and a lighter also. So we draw this smaller and lighter. I'm adding 4B grade for dark tone. If you remember, is the third layer. Of course, only where is necessary dark tone. Remember, move the paper close to the drawing, to don't put your hands on the drawing. It's important to keep the drawing clean till the end. And this area only on the top line. I'm come back on HB grade to add the necessary shadows and the shape of the nose, starting with a line. As you can see, I started with HB grade, so that is perfect to adding the necessary shadows. The necessary shadows, we make this nose looking 3D. Always the pencils is losing on this side of the nose, on both sides, so don't press with the pencil on the finished side. We're going like eye arch. In the middle always is darker and outside is lighter. Now we're going to add the necessary shadows to build the shape of the nose. Remember, remove more refill from the mechanical pencil. In this way you have better control of the pencil. I will show you how to add this part for the shadows, same as I did on the cheek. We're starting to add shadows on the line. We keep the pencil on the line, but no pressure at all. And we're going to add some graphite inside, building the first layer. And of course, close to the dark tone, we're going always lighter. We're losing the pencil in this area. I'm coming one more layer so I can add this dark tone darker. Now I'm going only halfway of the drawing with this part for the shade. What mean halfway, guys? If I start to shade from this to this area, I'm going lighter first layer. The second layer should be only halfway of the first part. Because we're looking to draw 3D nose, I will show you the perfect way. If it's darker, I'm coming one more layer with same grade, HB grade. I'm starting from the outline. And now I'm going halfway of the second layer. Why, guys, I'm going halfway on the first layer made? To build this gradient. If you build this gradient, the nose is looking 3D realistic. You will see, guys, when you add soft makeup brush, you will make miracle on your paper. Only by this way of shade. Now I do the same as I did here on the top side of the nose, so I can carry on with the shape. First layer light. Remember, guys, don't lose the shape of the nose, making realistic looking. And I do the same as I did on this part. I'm coming halfway of this, if I have already the first layer made. And now I can carry on to add the necessary shadows for the rest part of the nose on the top side. And this is the right way to work with mechanical pencil. Let's see what soft makeup brush doing this time. That's my specialty, working with soft makeup brush. I'm going to shade from dark to light, starting to add the first part for the shadows from the dark tone. You will see what's happened with your skin. I'm looking for this part for the shadows, making the same. And now everything I need to do is push graphite close to the dark tone, but be careful to let the highlights. So how to do this? I'm pushing a little bit close to this. Anyway, I can repair with a eraser, make this looking more interesting. Something like this, guys. Hopefully you're with me and you understand. I'm here to teaching you how to use suppliers in right way and when you need to use and which supplier you need. For example, you can do this with blending stump, but my way to draw in this part for the nose is not blending stump at all. Look at that, what I'm doing if I'm using soft makeup brush. As you can see, guys, how important role are the shadows in our realistic drawing. We're moving slowly to finish the other side, and if we need more dark tone on the outline, we're coming. Now, the thing is, because we have the highlights coming from this area, we don't need to add graphite too much. So I carry on only with soft makeup brush to finish with the parts for the shadows. Very light. I have some graphite already on the soft makeup brush, and I'll carry on with this. Why? Because this graphite on the small makeup brush helped me to build the first part for the layers. As you can see, we need to stay a little bit longer to add this graphite, but you will see the results. Now I need to add a little bit skin to meet together with the first part of the nose. Make this nose looking realistic, 3D. How long this graphite on the brush is going, I'm going with this as well. If I see it's not working anymore, I'm coming with soft grade, which is HB grade, to add a little bit graphite on that place, so I can carry on with the shadows. As you can see, I don't need too much. I can play with this soft makeup brush only, build this beautiful part for the nose. Of course, I finished with this one, so I need to come back also for graphite pencil. Add a little bit details. So I carry on with graphite pencil. Thank you very much, George, if you're with me. I appreciate that. We're going by shade, same as I did this side. And I'm adding the lighter tone and the lighter value for the nose. Remember, very light, because we have soft makeup brush doing the rest of the job. We need to outline this part as well, so we can go same as reference photo, we know the way. Always, if you need to draw the shape, change the position of the pencil a little bit and add the necessary details. But remember, very light, because you have soft makeup brush. Hopefully you like this part for the drawing today, guys, because it's my favorite way to draw. That's my special part when I draw portraits, when I draw eyes, nose, or necessary details for the expression of the face. I'm coming with outline down, so I can meet this for details. Now we have outline. We can come in with a little bit graphite, build a gradient on this part like this, but also this one is lighter than before. I'm coming back for soft makeup brush to finish with this part for the nose. Not too long, we finish the nose, we finish the lesson. Tomorrow we're going to draw the nose, the mouth. Today we're drawing the nose. I'm shadowing on the bottom of the outline, so I respect the reference photo with this part for the shadow. Just touching light the paper. As you can see, I'm shadowing for necessary shadows. As you can see on this part, even blending stump. I can work even with blending stump, but I don't like. I prefer soft makeup brush. It smooths my paper. And make the skin looking realistic, guys. Now I need to add this part for the skin, light with makeup brush, feeling for the shape of the nose. Of course, starting from the top and mix together with this part. We need to combine together here. I'm going to smooth this part, which is necessary. Make the nose 3D. Also very light with this soft makeup brush. As you can see, guys, how useful can be one small makeup brush in our realistic drawing. I always use this way of work. It's looking good. Oh, buongiorno fratello, come va? Benvenuto sul mio YouTube canale. Ti amo, fratello. I need to add dark tone here. How to add this? I'm changing the grade, guys. I'm not staying on HB grade, and with 0.5 lead grip 4B grade Faber Castell, I'm adding very light line only on this part. And because I'm still looking to make this realistic, I push the graphite from this outline inside, only quarter part for the drawing. Of course, today again we need to use imagination to see how long you need to go with this when you're happy with the gradient made. Same on this side, very light. Same on the bottom. I need shadows, so by small circles I'm going here and I'm losing the graphite close to the mouth or to the mouth direction. As you can see, guys, slowly we make this portrait looking realistic, step by step. So remember, guys, how you draw 3D, adding necessary shadows and highlights. I'm looking for the rest of the shadows, making the nose looking more interesting, which is my specialty. Now I need to mix a little bit with the first part so I can make this part for the skin round and realistic. Tutto okay, bro. Una bella vita a tua famiglia, papi. Let's add, for the last time, soft makeup brush, or if you like, you can do cotton buds. I will show you a little bit with cotton buds to see what's happened. So don't be confused about the cotton buds and soft makeup brush. I prefer soft makeup brush because it smooths my paper very well. But you can do with cotton buds, look at that, something like this. Coming to push from dark to light. To the end of the work, it will be the same job. So don't be confused for the cotton buds. It's perfect if you work with cotton buds as well. But I prefer soft makeup brush for these parts of details. So look, it's almost the same. I'm adding lighter highlights. Let me finish this. As you can see, my way to add shadows, it's really easy. Just smooth the paper with soft makeup brush. If anyone seen Doctor Strange movie, is really nice one. I recommend you to see that movie. So maybe we draw Doctor Strange in the future as well. We need to add some shadows here. How to add shadows? Very light. I'm going with soft makeup brush without graphite, because this always is a really lighter scene. So doing this, respecting my way, you make this realistic looking with this small part for the detail, adding the necessary shadows. You don't need graphite pencil here, believe me, only this. I need to smooth a little bit with graphite this part for the nose to make more realistic. I'm coming with toilet paper because it's about small parts. I will show you a different way to use toilet paper today. My way is, you know already, bend this part in half. We bend a little bit, we split again in half, and we build this triangle. Always I love to work with this triangle for small parts for the portraits. As you can see, small nice triangle, but it's really small part here. We don't need to use this. I will show you something very easy, my way, a different way to use. As I have this triangle, build again triangle, and of course we fold again in a half. Just build the line. We open again the line and we build this part for the triangle. I build like a square from the toilet paper, like this. And now what's happened if I fold this in a half? Look at that, how strong and soft part I have here. So this is very good for small parts, like this. I need to add some more graphite, so pushing this help me to smooth the paper for rest of the graphite. Hopefully you like this way of using toilet paper. It's really easy, guys, and it's worth. Look at that, how nice you can push, make all necessary shadows for the rest of the portrait. It's looking more interesting and realistic, guys. We're working 3D, and that's why I'm here to show you how to work 3D. I'm so happy with this. Let's add a little bit more interesting details and we finish the lesson, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully you understand all my necessary steps. You know my favorite way, adding pores, making this nose looking realistic, and highlights. I'm using this Faber Castell Perfection. I will show you a brand new one, so you know what we're talking about. This is the eraser. You can find on my YouTube channel in the description. Link is a link and below. You can find on Amazon. I dotting with this, very light, and erase for highlights. This helped me to make this nose shiny and realistic. Let's see how we can make this miracle. I'm going by erasing where I need highlights. Make the nose looking 3D realistic. Of course, I'm losing into the graphite, same like shading. When I'm finished with the highlights made, and I love the highlights, I will add the necessary pores. All skin size or nose face has pores. How to do this, you know already my tutorials. Starting from highlight area, we're pushing into dark tone. By small dots, we're just pouring the skin. This make 3D looking natural skin. just dotting very light on your paper. If you don't have this eraser, use Tombow Mono Zero eraser, very good sharp. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Tomorrow we're drawing the mouth. We're using a bit colored pencils, light pink, mixed together with different color. I will try to find a perfect closer color. And after we have the mouth, we finish all this area with the bottom side of the mouth, the beard, and after that we're going to draw the crown. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Take care, and let me see how you draw. After you're dotting with this, you don't need to let the pores very light like this. We need to cover a little bit. So for this one, I'm using light soft makeup brush, my Faber brush. I'm going very light over the pores. As you can see, nothing happened. We just light a little bit and smooth the paper. Leave the pores also visible. Good luck, guys. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.